Let's find the values of trigonometric ratios of angles 30 degree and 60 degree. Now this is right angle triangle PQR. Angle Q is equal to 90 degree and angle R is 30 degree. Angle P is 60 degree. 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. Did you remember something about this? Yes, you have learned the theorem related to this 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree triangle. What is that? Let's remind yourself, let's recall, and we can say that the theorem is like this. In a right angle triangle, with the measures of the acute angles 30 degree and 60 degree, the side opposite to 30 degree is half of the hypotenuse. And the side opposite to 60 degree is root 3 by 2 of hypotenuse. Let's consider here one of the perpendicular side of this right angle as A. Suppose this side is A. Then by using 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree triangle theorem, we can say that the side opposite to 30 degree, that is PQ, is half of PR. So let's write the ratio. So we can get here PQ is half of PR. PQ is A, that is half of PR. Therefore, PR is equal to 2A. So we can get here PR is equal to 2A. Similarly, we can find out the side opposite to 60 degree is root 3 by 2 of the hypotenuse. Side opposite to 60 degree is QR, which is root 3 by 2 of hypotenuse. So let's write it. So here we can write side QR root 3 by 2 of PR. QR we have to find out. PR we have found 2A. Let's cancel these two. What is the length of side QR? That is root 3 by 3A. So like this way we have got all the three sides, hypotenuse and other two sides also. Let's write ratios of sine, cos, tan for 30 degree, sine, cos, tan for 60 degree. Just have those ratios formula in your mind. So what is sine 30? Opposite side to hypotenuse. So A upon 2A. That is PQ upon PR. So we can write A upon 2A, and if we divide, we get the value 1 by 2. So what is sine 30? 1 by 2. Let's find cos 30. Cos 30 degree is adjacent side to hypotenuse. QR is to PR. That is root 3A is to 2A. A is cancelled. We get the value root 3 by 2. So cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2. These are the fixed values of 30 degree and 60 degree angles. Tan 30 degree is opposite side PQ to adjacent side QR, and that is A upon root 3A. A is cancelled and we get the value 1 by root 3. Similarly, let's find cos, sine and tan 60 degree. Sine 60 degree. Opposite side root 3A upon hypotenuse. So root 3A upon hypotenuse to A. If we rub that, we get here root 3 by 2 after cancelling A. Cos 60 degree. Cos 60 degree, adjacent side of 60 degree is to hypotenuse. A is to 2A. If we cancel this A, we get the value cos 60 degree is 1 by 2. Now tan 60 degree. Tan 60 degree is opposite side is to adjacent side. opposite side root 3a is to adjacent side a. If we cancel this a, we'll get the answer, that is root 3. So what is the value of tan 60 degree? Root 3. Let's give attention towards the values. Sin 30, 1 by 2. Sin 60, cos 60 is also 1 by 2. Then cos 30 root 3 by 2. Sin 60 is also root 3 by 2. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Tan 60 is root 3. So like this way you can find out the sine, cos and tan values for 30 degree as well as for 60 degree. And you have to remember this, and it will be beneficial in 10th standard, 11th standard and 12th also. Trigonometric ratios of 45 degree angle. So let's see the right angle triangle in which two angles are, acute angles are 45 degree each. So we can find here sin 45, cos 45 degree and tan 45 degree ratios. Here we'll consider the congruent sides as a. So by Pythagoras theorem, we'll get hypotenuse root 2a. Let's write sin, cos and tan ratio. So sin 45 degree, any ratio you write, whether this acute angle or this acute angle, you will get the same ratio. So sin 45 degree, opposite side to the hypotenuse. A is to root 2a. Let's cancel it. We get the value 1 by root 2. Cos 45 degree. Cos 45 degree. Suppose this angle you are considering or this angle any. This angle cos 45 degree. Cos ratio adjacent side to the hypotenuse. Sin 45 is opposite side to hypotenuse. So we write here a is to root 2a. A is cancelled. You will get the same value for cos 45 degree, that is 1 by root 2. Let's find out tan 45 degree. Tan 45 degree is the ratio of opposite side to the adjacent side. That is a upon a, and that is equal to 1. So like this, 3 more values you can learn, and remember tan 45, 1, cos 45 degree 1 by root 2, sin 45 degree 1 by root 2. Some more values we'll see. The trigonometric ratios for 0 degree we'll see now. This is the right angle triangle as usual. Angle B is 90 degree, angle C is the acute angle. So how will we write sine ratio of this? Sine ratio is opposite side upon hypotenuse. So what will write here? Sin C is equal to opposite side AB upon AC. Okay? And if we reduce this angle, for reducing this angle C, the length of AB has to be shortened. So this AC will be same, but if AB is reduced, then only we are able to reduce this angle C by keeping this BC and AC same. So similarly, if we go on reducing this angle C, length of AB, that is opposite side, will also reduce. And if we go on reducing, then this AC and BC will match or they overlap each other, where angle C will become 0 degree. So what will be the value for sine 0 degree? So if we write sine 0 degree in place of C, because angle C has become now 0 degree. So here as usual this was the ratio AB is to AC. There is no AB here. Height or the length of AB is 0. So we write here 0 is to AC. There will be length of AC. So we write here AC. 0 divided by AC, that is 0. So sine 0 degree is equal to 0. Like this way we can find sine ratio for 0 degree. Let's write cos 0 degree. Cos ratio is BC upon AC. BC upon AC. There is BC and AC. Same length will be there when angle C will become 0. And therefore here we can write that AC upon AC or BC upon BC, that is cos 0 degree is equal to 1. So like this way we can find out cos 0 degree, sin 0 degree. From sin and cos ratio we can find out tan 0 degree also. Now one more angle we'll see, that is 90 degree. See the trigonometric ratios of 90 degree angle. So this is the right angle triangle. Acute angle C will consider here. And if we increase this C up to 90 degree, then BC has to be reduced. Then BC will reduce, goes on reducing, and this angle C will goes on increasing. One step, when angle C will be 90 degree, there C and B will be the same point and there will not be any length of BC. So what is the sine C ratio? AB upon AC, opposite side to hypotenuse. If that angle C is converted to 90 degree, then we can write here AB is to AC. AB and AC will become same and therefore the value will become 1. So we can say here sin 90 is equal to 1. Similarly, cos C ratio if we write, adjacent side to hypotenuse, BC is to AC. Here we can see BC is 0 here and some length of AC is there. So 0 upon AC, that is 0. So cos 90 becomes 0 degree. From this sin and cos ratio we can find out tan ratio. So like this way we have found out here values for trigonometric ratios of 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. So if you make a table of this, then all the values you have to learn. Let's see the table. The table shows trigonometric ratios of particular angles 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. We can see here the values sin 0 degree 0, sin 30 1 by 2, sin 45 1 by root 2, sin 60 degree root 3 by 2 and sin 90 1. Cos 0 1, cos 30 degree root 3 by 2, cos 45 degree 1 by root 2, cos 60 degree 1 by 2, cos 90 degree 0. If you see here, sin 0 and cos 90 values are same, sin 90 and cos values are same, sin 30 and cos 60 values are same, sin 60 and cos 30 values are same, sin 45, cos 45 values are same. If you remember the first values, that is sin values, 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree, then you will be able to write all the values of cos. And if we divide sin value by cos value, we will get tan value. In this way, you have to learn this table and you have to use it for solving the examples which are based on the values of these angles, that is trigonometric ratios. Find the value of 5 sin 30 degree plus 3 tan 45 degree. So we will write here value of sin 30 and tan 45 degree. Sin 30 1 by 2, tan 45 1, and after substituting and calculating we will get the value of this given ratio, that is 11:2. It's not a ratio, it's an expression which is given. Okay. Next one we'll see. Cos 60 into cos 30 minus tan 0. So here cos 60 value 60 is 1 by 2, cos 30 root 3 by 2, tan 0 0. Calculate, we'll find out root 3 by 4. Is it simple? Yes. Let's see some different type of examples here where we have to use sine ratio and cos ratio. The last example we'll see, which is based on the trigonometric ratios. If sin theta is 4:5, find cos theta and tan theta. These two values we have to find out. Let's draw the figure of a right angle triangle. let's consider one of the angle right angle and one theta as an acute angle here. What is given? Sine theta. What is sine ratio? Opposite side of angle theta is to hypotenuse. In the figure, what is opposite side? AB and its ratio to hypotenuse. Let's write that ratio. AB is to AC is equal to 4 is to 5. This is the ratio given. It's not given the length of AB or length of AC. So when the ratio is given, what we are considering? We consider the common multiple of the ratio be some letter from A to Z. Let's consider here K. So this example will solve by K method. And so AB is 4K and AC is 5K. Let's write AB 4K and AC 5K. Then in this right angle triangle we can apply Pythagoras theorem and we can find out the length of BC. So here BC square is equal to AC square minus AB square, and after substituting the values, squaring, subtracting, will get finding out the square root of 9K square. We'll see that BC is equal to 3K. So let's write BC in the figure as 3K. Now we have to find out cos theta and tan theta. These two ratios we have to find out. Let's write these two ratios. Cos theta, how we write cos theta? Adjacent side to the hypotenuse. That is BC is to AC and that is 3K is to 5K and K will be cancelled. We'll get here the value 3 is to 5. Similarly, tan ratio if we see opposite side upon hypotenuse. AB upon BC, that is 4K upon 3K. So if we cancel this, we will get the value 4 by 3. So like this way, if sine ratio is given, from that we can find out all the three sides of a triangle, so that we will be able to find out cos ratio as well as tan ratio. So just remember this, the very basic thing we have learnt in the trigonometry chapter, and similarly we have simultaneously going on solving the examples also. So just revise it and keep on learning and practicing. Thank you.